Go.
Hello, and welcome again to Avernus Rising. This is Band of Badgers. I'm Dave, your DM for this evening, and we are going to be continuing our Avernus Rising campaign. Now, we've got a little bit of a story to get through on what we need to do, but these are my players and your heroes. So we're going to kind of crack on as much as possible. If you don't know who Band of Badgers are, we are a tabletop role-playing club based in the UK, in the heart of Sussex, loads of countryside around us. We meet up once a month to play in a big mansion house. At the moment in the UK, it's lockdown, so we had to move our gaming tables online and put our gaming tables on hold. But it's really, really hot here today, and we're hoping we'll be back to our gaming tables fairly soon. Fingers crossed. What else is going on? We also have a number of supporters and collaborators and everything else, and you can see their kind of logos at the bottom. They range from Edge Gaming Emporium, 3D&D, Dungeonfall, Galforce 9, and of course Eldritch Foundry. Eldritch Foundry let us do a free custom mini giveaway every now and then, so you need to keep a lookout for when we do those. We have to announce a winner today, and we will be doing that at lunchtime. We'll be rolling a D100 for it. There's not been that many entrants at all, so it's a really good chance for someone who has done it to win. None of these fuckers did it. So
I did.
I did. I did it twice
I was shocked
why
that I
not?
was number 2.
Yeah, I'm number 1 and number 3, I think. So yeah, nobody else wants a free custom mini apart from us really, really geeky people. So there you go. You do have to pay for postage if you win. It's only a fiver, and you get a custom mini in a tin that you can use as a little mini kind of hero vault and take that away to games once we're out of lockdown. So plan in advance. So we've got that going. Check back at halfway through the session. If someone would very generously set a timer, we'll have a break around an hour and a half. As I said, it's really hot. We're going to need lots of drinks, maybe some ice creams. Who knows? We're just going to treat ourselves. What else is going on? What else can I say? If you would like to see showcase your products on our gaming tables, as I mentioned, we're hoping to get out of lockdown fairly soon. We'll be going back to our gaming tables with social distancing, of course. But if you have a particular product you'd like to come for our audience and in front of our players, Band of Badgers has 50 dedicated players in our club at the moment, and we're steadily growing. Who knows, we may even continue this online venture a little bit longer. And if you'd like to support us, we also have merchandise. Now, all the partnerships I mentioned, all those brand names, check out if you're watching this on YouTube in the comments, above the comments below, in the description below. There's discount codes. Save yourself some money. Use our partners, and you'll get Band of Badgers codes for 10%, 20% off some of your purchases. So it's well worth doing. Now, back to the game. We are finally back to Avernus Rising, which I'm really, really enjoying at the moment, as our team are more investigators at the moment than kind of sword chopping heroes, which is nice to see. It's a little bit different for our campaigns, but it's really, really nice, and I like it. Let me bring up a picture. Our band of heroes is currently in Baldurs Gate, and we left them after a sudden spate of murders. Who would like to do the recap? Don't all shout at once. If not,
Not
I'm going to
me.
pick someone. Go on then, Mike. You put your hand up.
That's better. We killed someone.
You did. Well, and other people were killed.
Actually, we just got back having found a guy who was probably mind melded or something and barking mad. Killed one of the old Hell Riders, and another guy who turns out Tovis turned up. He's a guard, and we all chased after someone, and Tovis is gone and is dead. And we never done it, Governor.
He's gone. Yes.
He's dead. That's where we left it. So one assumes we've got to go and find out who killed poor Tovis.
So the guy that was murdered first was Marcus Hallgate.
Hear me, see me.
Marcus and Harwin Lamlin was the one who killed him
with the knitting needle in
with
the study.
Knitting needle in the study.
Well, it's better than a candlestick.
And we found a pair of eyes of eagle.
Yeah, and the signet ring with the Hell Rider symbol on it.
And a signet ring with the Hell Riders.
So remember, there's no bank or banker as such. Remember to make sure you divvy up any treasures and cash amongst your team.
I've got this 100 gold pieces down. I don't know what that was for.
Yeah, that was.
I know
you gave 100 gold pieces to Vasha.
Ah, right. So I know we had 20 gold pieces. Or down to 11 actually. Down to 11 gold pieces. And we gave 100 gold pieces for the group. Because we're good like that. And everyone was happy with that.
Proud.
So, over when you let's say the end of the previous episode, it's been a few days. It's only been 2 or 3 days. You've heard from various rumours around Baldurs Gate and your friend, the guard, and a couple of red shirts that you know now. There's been a few more murders in and around Baldurs Gate, and it seems to start people are being a bit untrustworthy of their neighbours and things like that. Where's the next one going to strike? Who's the next victim? They don't seem to be connected in any particular way, but that's what's been going on. During your time, Vasha and the survivors have managed, with your donation, generous donation, have managed to secure a warehouse down by one of the docks, and they've moved in and started kind of cleaning it up, and that's become your little that's become your kind of HQ. You've got a rough hammock there, everyone's bedding down together, and everyone's desperately trying to find work, keep themselves going. But with your donation, you've got a roof over your head at least.
Have we been there yet? Because we were talking about having a long rest, but we...
Yep. No, so that's fine. You've all had a long rest. It's been a few days.
Oh, we all have, right. Okay,
yep.
So...
And what has happened is Vasha comes up to you and explains that she's, with everyone who's managed to find jobs, that everyone from El Tyrell who travelled in your caravan have decided to stay together for now. They're looking after each other. A few of them are still sort of, walking wounded and bits and pieces like that. But they've managed to scrape together a very healthy sum of 200 gold pieces. And they would like to give them to you for protecting them, protecting their families, protecting their children, looking after them, and getting them from the collapsed city of El Tyrell to Baldurs Gate.
That'd be lovely. Thanks very much. We'll have it.
Yep.
No, you must keep it. It's much better for the group.
No, thanks very much. We'll take it.
In ourselves. Do not worry.
No, worry a lot. We'll have it. Thanks very much.
So, over those period of a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, you have the opportunity to buy supplies if you wish to.
Magic sword! Give me the money! I'll take the gold teeth out of their mouths.
Go for it. Roll.
I'd like to spend some of that time studying the crystal rose. I have a little bit of a theory that I would like to explore. So whenever there is another murder, I'd like to visit the scene and wave the crystal rose around, see if I get any pings.
Okay.
I'd like to obviously just check out the eyes of the eagle. One assumes they're... You put on to have eyes of the eagle.
Yep. The eyes of the eagle is an item listed on D&D Beyond.
Oh,
so you can you can find the description there. So, is there any equipment, or do you want to? First things first. You're going to divvy up the money. Is it 50 gold pieces each?
Is it 200? Did you say? Yep.
Yeah.
200, so 50 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
And
Lovely.
then, is there anything you would like? We'll be using the prices from the player's handbook.
I don't know, sis. Do you want to go shopping? We've got 50 gold pieces here.
Page 149 and 150.
61 gold pieces. Not much magical in that.
No.
I'll replenish my rations up to 10 days worth.
If we need to, I'll find something for us to eat. So I don't think I'll be buying food.
Not whilst we're in the town. But eyes of the eagle, these crystal lenses fit over the eyes. While wearing them, you had advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. It doesn't say how distant. On the shopping front wise, I'm more than happy, but I'd like to have a
There
step
are
at
potions of healing for 50 quid.
50 quid.
What have I got?
You've got various selection of weapons that you could buy for under 50 quid.
What page are we?
I'll take 1 potion of healing for 50 gold pieces then.
Okay. Page 149 and 150 of the player's handbook. That's basic equipment. Armor is on page 145.
149.
Or you could buy equipment packs if you don't already have any. So, anything that people are looking for. Oh, Calamity, you are muted if you're talking.
That explains why no one's hearing me.
That's right. We didn't know you were talking.
No, I was like, I want a longbow. They're all ignoring me.
Right. Not a great deal, is there? Really?
Don't really need anything.
I'll spend all the longbow. I think they're 50 gold pieces.
A longbow? Yes, 50 gold pieces. There you go.
Boom. Always wanted a longbow.
I don't know why. Couldn't hit the side of a barn with it. No, nothing for me, I don't think. I'll just squirrel it away for a rainy day.
Okay, car's done. Any more for Neville?
No.
Have you got a bow then?
Yeah, no arrows. So I've run out of money for arrows. So
You haven't got any arrows?
No, I've got no arrows.
How much do they cost?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Well, go in and ask. I'll go in and ask if you don't ask.
I'll have a look.
How much are these arrows, sir?
You're in the bakery, mate. Arrows next door.
All right.
And tell the money.
They're
How much are
special
these arrows,
arrows of pointiness. They're 100 gold per arrow.
For 20 arrows is 1 gold piece.
Ooh.
I can split this arrow in half, and we can have half of it now for 50.
Haven't you got anything then?
No, I haven't got. I've used all my gold on the bow.
Right.
I'm clean out.
Okay, I'll pay 2 gold then to the merchant, and she can have some arrows.
Thanks, Carl.
You owe me 2 gold.
I do.
Thank you very much, sir. Here, have some donuts.
The arrows is that again? Is it 10 arrows per gold?
No, it's 20 arrows for 1 gold piece.
Ooh,
You got 40.
40
Yeah.
arrows. Not bad.
Can I buy a galley, please?
If you, yeah, one. Can you? Do you know where you're going to park it? It's only
30,000
Yeah.
gold pieces.
30,000. Yeah.
I'll put 50 down now, and I'll pay the rest in a year. No, don't have to pay till June next year.
Okay, Kin, you done?
Yeah, I'm done yet. I've spent all my
Okay.
money.
Cal, you done?
Yep.
Okay.
And her money and my money.
I was just seeing if they had a different item, but they don't seem to have it. Okay, fair enough. Right.
You can get an untrained hireling for 2 silver a day. We could get ourselves an untrained hireling, and it's almost like a mage's hand. Go and lift.
It is, but they die as well. Mage hand don't die.
2 shillings, then what's the problem? You get another one.
No.
Okay, so the following day, someone started that timer, by the way.
Yep.
Hour and a half.
Yep.
Right. So the following day, you receive a summons to go and see Flame Darrin again. Darrin Fallburn.
Right.
Oh, my air conditioning.
At the same her usual haunt.
So
Where is her usual haunt again?
it's the
She's at the
guardhouse.
Basilisk Gate.
Yeah, the Basilisk
The
Gate.
gatehouse office.
Basilisk Gate. That's right.
Basilisk Gate. So, on your approach, you're going up the stairs and you hear a massive shouting conversation going on, where you can hear the dulcet tones of Darren shouting at someone else, and the person she's shouting at as you enter the room is one of her captains or sergeants, if you like, a manip. That's the rank, and he's a short fellow. His name is Ben.
Nice name.
Yeah,
Probably.
Ben. And seems to be in a heated debate with him, and then as you arrive in there, she sends him off, and she ushers you into the room, and she says, "Quickly close the door. I believe that you probably heard that quick discussion there. I believe that these murders have continued. We haven't been able to find out who the killer is, but I've narrowed it down in doing my own investigation into the Iron Fist, and it's for some reason it appears I have my suspicions around Ben. And she takes you to one of the far boards, and it's kind of the crime scene breakdown. You got bits of red string and on the board of artist impressions of the murder victims, and some news reports, news cuttings, times a day, plus the guard patrol reports. And she's kind of put together that some of the murders seem to be taking place during shift changes, or areas where are less guarded or not guarded at all, where there's no patrols. So obviously there's some kind of insider at hand who seems to be feeding them information, and her suspicions, or my suspicions, are it's Ben, or Ben is potentially one of them. However, one of the murders from yesterday appears to be quite gruesome indeed, or if the killer or killers, whoever this might be, have stepped up. And the strange thing is, the murder scene, all the doors were locked from the inside. I don't really have anyone I can trust in the Flaming Fist, and as you are outsiders to Baldurs Gate and Flaming Fist, I would like you, or rather trust you, to go and investigate, see what you can find, and report back to me. Maybe there's more information to be had about what these murders pertain to. I'm sure you already have your own thoughts on this. What say you?
How official is this? As in, if something goes tits up, you're going to go, nothing to do with me. They're nothing to do with the Flaming Fist.
Yes, I would love to make you deputies, but right now, I think there's a certain divide. I think Ben is just... I don't think he's working alone, but I would hate to find out that there is more than one.
What was Dovis? He was not a fist, was he? He was a...
He's part of the City Watch.
Could we not be seen to be in the City Watch?
If you so wish, I can certainly have a word with the Commander-in-General and then see if we can
So
get you
you, my
paperwork.
fellow compatriots, I just think that would be a good way in and give us reason to be actually asking questions rather than people just say bugger off, which they might do anyway.
That they might
Could
do. It
do.
gives us some authority.
Yeah. Are we getting paid for this?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Why should I do it then?
So should
If
we
you
not
don't,
do
I
it?
will chuck you out of the city. Remember, it was my generosity that brought you in the first place. Yes, you managed to track down this Hitchin fellow, was it?
Yep.
I don't
You got to understand
Don't
here that
quite
we're
believe the
risking our
stories.
lives for this.
I risk my life every day for this.
But not
You can see she's also quite haggard and tired and stressed as well.
Carl, should we not do this for the benefit of the town here? And we've come across this cult now. I think we should get to the bottom of it, especially since they seem to be targeting myself and my compatriots from the Hell Riders.
all right.
I think we have to do it for our own reasons as well, don't we? The voice that we heard when we captured Harwin, or Harwin's words to us were, "Thank you for bringing them to me." So, I mean, if that was a statement that was given to us, it means that a member of our own, either this party or some of the other survivors back at the warehouse, are in danger themselves.
Yes, especially, Carl, you and Calamity, you are, maybe a strange position where maybe you could be the target. You did say thank you for bringing them.
And you two are the only ones that act to the crystal rose as well, which was in the possession of the cultists that we came across in the abandoned monastery.
I know all this, and don't get me wrong, I like to help out where possible, but the only reason we joined this party was because we was looking for our gran.
Well, this would be a better way of finding your gran as well, wouldn't it?
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Good. I will have some of the guards take you to the address. It's not too far,
Can
and
we just
it's
get the watch clarified side of it first?
It's going to take some time, but we'll have the papers worked up for you by the time you get back.
Okay. Are we happy with that?
Could you at
Yeah.
least cover our expenses?
Well said.
What is it you need?
Well, some equipment maybe, bandages,
Oh.
medicine kits.
We can certainly supply that. If you take it from the guard sortings, that's fine. If you need basic weaponry, you can have those as well.
Can I get my bow expensed off? I just bought a fancy bow.
Did you keep the
Well,
receipt?
I always keep my receipts, Carl. You know what?
You can certainly take one of our longbows. Yes, it's probably not as fine as yours.
Oh, okay.
They wasted my money on those blooming arrows as well, haven't I?
I just left it. Never mind. Sleep mine better.
Come on then.
Okay. So
Who was the victim?
The victim's name is Sans Korek. He's quite a successful merchant, and it was his home. His home is a two-story structure.
Right.
We've had obviously the doors unlocked now, but the person who was going to his house, who alerted the guards, alerted us to the situation.
Who was that then? Who was that then that alerted us?
It was the cleaner.
Cleaner. Does Cleaner have a name?
No,
Just Cleaner.
Molly.
Mr. Cleaner.
Molly Mop. Or
Molly
Molly
Maid.
Maid. Molly Maid. There you go.
Molly May Mop. Cleaner.
Cleaner of this parish.
Tell you. Bit of money there if he's employing a cleaner, isn't he? He'd sweep out his own muck. Blimey. Right. My first job, check he hasn't got one of those Hell Rider rings on him. Tell you.
Well, if the reports are true, there's not much left of him. But I'll let you. No one's been there. The place is locked down and guarded. So you will be the first on the scene. But according to these reports, it's a grisly scene. So
Just before we set off out there, do we have to wear a mask in public, or is it all right just?
I don't think this one's contagious. You're perfectly fine in this escapism of a imaginary world. I think we'll be fine.
Never be too careful. You know.
No. Yeah.
I don't want to catch exploding body.
Escapism, but don't escapism. Fit in mind, but not really. Okay, let's.
So whereabouts is his place?
He's in Hightown, so the guards.
Hightown.
The guards escort you there.
Whoa, not Heapside then.
No.
Our mate Steve. Have we still got Steve with us?
You still got Steve, yep.
Good. We like Steve.
And there's two guards at the front door, who explain. First of all, they don't sort of let you in, and then Steve kind of. And they start to let you through. The only thing that's open downstairs, it's a two-story structure. It's wooden floors throughout, 9-foot ceilings. You got windows everywhere. It's a fantastic looking building, very, very expensive in town. Not a massive mansion, but certainly a wealthy, well-to-do person used to live here. If you can find all the bits. But all the rooms, the doors to the individual rooms are locked apart from the murder scene. So as you approach the front door, I have to switch backwards and forwards now between the... I have a map, you don't have a map, but I have a map, and it will try to help me explain things. So the front door opens straight into what appears to be an office. So it's a kind of it's a strange angle shape, but it's an office where he used to receive his clients. So on the right hand side there are kind of 3 chairs. Then there's a small set of steps on the left side which takes you up to like a raised desk area platform.
And what did he do?
He was a jeweler,
Jeweler.
and a very successful one.
Okay.
Oh, do you think he made them L Rider rings?
Maybe, but everybody's who's been killed, it was like their dads and granddads that was in the Hell Riders, not them. Or maybe. Have a look, can't we?
Yep.
So just past the office is sorry, yeah, just past the office. It opens up into a sitting room. Just a simple a table and 4 chairs sitting around it, and there's 2 doors. Both of those are locked.
Where's the body?
You haven't found that yet.
A look on the ceiling.
I look underneath the settee.
I check I'm not walking in him.
Yeah. So you're in what appears to be the office. Do you want to search that, or do you want to just continue?
Oh
walking
yeah,
through?
let's absolutely trash the joint looking for things.
Right.
Get as much info as we can. We're looking for anything relating to the cult.
Sorry, I have
or the
described
Hell
that
Riders.
wrong. I have described that wrong. From the sitting room, the door in the north wall is open, and to the right is a spiral staircase which takes you upstairs to the 2nd floor or 1st floor.
Look through the
And
north
that
wall.
there is a door up there which has been appears to be broken into, and there's the murder scene.
So what's in the north door?
Partly.
So the north door is the one that's open from the sitting room.
Yeah. What's in the other side of the north of the door?
That is the study.
So that's the office, is it?
So no, the office is at the front door. You go straight from the front door into the office.
Okay.
Then there's an archway which takes you into the study. The sitting room. The sitting room has 2 doors. The north door is open. The east door is locked. If you go through the north door, it takes you into the study. And there is also a kitchen and storage unit.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
Well, this is very cozy, isn't it? Look at all this.
And the murder scene was upstairs at the top of the spiral staircase.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go upstairs and have a look at the body. Anyone coming up?
I'll go with you. Yeah.
I'm not.
Are you going to stay downstairs and search the
Start
study?
searching.
Yeah.
Where shall we start, Cal?
What's the nearest room again? Is it the
We're in the
The
office.
office is at the front.
Oh,
in the
okay,
office.
there then.
You do best. You do better than me probably at the searching.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll search the office then first.
Okay, I'll help you by pointing out things which might look a bit out of place and things like they've been rifled with.
Yep.
Okay, so you're both searching the office?
Yep.
Okay, so Cal, you can roll with advantage. Do a perception check for me.
So my first one's 16, so I'll roll another one to see. Oh, second one's 23.
Oh.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So the angle room by the front door is Correct's commercial office.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, where he would have received clients and conducted business. In the desk drawer, you find a hidden compartment,
Ooh.
and inside you find a set of brass keys.
Hey, Carl, look at these keys I found.
Ah, right. So there's plenty of doors that we can't get in. Let's try some out.
Yeah. Where's the next locked room?
Sitting room, isn't it?
Sitting room, yep.
No, sorry, it's the locked doors are upstairs.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Everything else downstairs is
Yeah,
open. It's like it's open plan apparently.
Ooh,
Oh, open
Or,
living dining.
very
So
nice.
fair
Open
enough.
doorways, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
All the
go
rage.
sitting room next then? Is that the right
So
one?
the next room is the sitting room.
Yeah, we'll search that.
What What's in that? No, that's the one with the round table, isn't it? And the chairs and that.
Yeah, so there are 4 leather chairs and a low wood table near a hearth, provide a more comfortable space for Coric and his clients to have longer conversations and interviews.
Anything in the hearth that's been burnt or anything?
Again, if you want to have a look, do
I
a
do.
perception check.
I do that.
Oh, natural 20 in the first one. So that's 26 in total. I won't
Okay.
bother again because I'm not going to get higher than that.
Yeah. So while you're digging around in the fireplace, you actually notice that you don't find anything in the fireplace, but you notice that under the table is a chunk of wood.
Oh,
Isn't it all just made of wood?
yeah.
Under the table, it's
Is it
a
English?
wedge of wood, like a triangle wedge.
Ooh.
What's so special about it? Stop looking at it, but I can't work out why it's interesting. Maybe it's a car. What do you think of this? This wedge of wood.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a wedge of wood. Use it to keep doors open.
Yeah.
Or more rarely closed. But
Well,
mostly open.
Take it with us just in case it's special.
Yeah. What does it look like? Is it just plain wood?
I don't know. What does it look like?
You tell me. You're looking at it.
It's made of gold.
It's a mahogany sort of.
Made of gold with diamonds in it.
Very shiny. Little craftsmanship's gone into this wedge of wood.
Right. Okay.
A lot of care and attention into it.
So it's not got markings or anything. You can't use it to summon the dead with or
That's
anything.
why I was
Like
looking for some engravings, but I couldn't find any.
no.
Very pretty wedge of wood.
Pretty wedge of wood.
I mean, is the table unsteady? I don't know. Maybe that's
No.
why.
Shake it. Shake it. See if it is.
So I shake the table. It's not moving. It was never unsteady.
Doesn't appear to be the table.
Oh,
Did you use a wedge of wood for?
maybe you used to throw it at people, maybe.
Yeah.
So while you're pondering the wedge of
Killing
wood,
vampires.
your wooden wedge, the guy's upstairs. You climb the spiral staircase and you come out into a corridor. The corridor ends in 2 doors. The north door is closed and locked. The southern door, however, the door to this room, decorated for entertaining. I have no idea what that means. Decorated for entertaining? Is it got party hats and balloons on there or something? I don't know.
It means they've got a sex swing.
or a disco ball, one of the two.
Yeah, party this way. Has been smashed open and deep gouges scar the doorway.
Oh,
The shape of the victim's body is outlined in blood splatters on the floor, which is also deeply gouged.
When we came across those demons on the way down, do you think they would have been able to make these marks, these gouges? They didn't seem to be that strong.
They didn't seem that strong, and looking at how far up the gouges go, do they go above the door handle? Are they like at the towards the top of the door, or are they all fairly low down?
If you can, am I losing connection again?
That's right.
No, they're all over.
Okay,
So if it was a normal human size, then yes.
Yeah. So those creatures were on 4 legs, weren't they? And that was more like dogs. So yeah, these scratches are up higher, so it would suggest somebody on 2 legs, not 4.
Would we recognise these scratches as to be something made from those demonic creatures?
It might be from one of the ones that we fought in the abandoned monastery. You know, that spiked one that came out of that guy who
Spine devil.
the spine devil. You know, do I think the spine devil could have caused something like this, or you know, is there a pattern to the gouges that would indicate 3 claws or 4 claws?
There are 4 claws. It would match a human hand, if you like.
Yeah. Okay.
Human.
So 4 fingers.
It matches
not the
4
thumb.
fingers. Yeah.
So a
Right.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh joy.
So the gouges are in the room as well. Do they seem haphazard, or does it appear that there was a battle here? You know, can we investigate if there's any weapons that the guy who's been killed might have used?
Do intelligence check for me, please.
Yep. That's a 6 on a dice plus my 3 intelligence bonus is 9.
No, you're not sure. The blood and gore and bits of flesh that appear all over the floor. The body has been shredded. It's just a mixture of blood and wood chips at the moment.
Can I see if it would be something like a teeth mark? Can I see anything maybe on gnawing on bones or something?
Yep.
You know, striations on the bones.
Do an intelligence check for me, please.
I won't think we'd go there. I couldn't even find a bone.
No, you couldn't find a bone.
Anyway,
Yeah, everything's been obliterated.
I go to the bottom of the stairs and I shout out, "Was it suicide?"
I think so by our intelligence checks. Yes, we're pretty sure.
You ripped
Right.
yourself apart. What you also know is in the room there's also bookcases. It's a very fine kind of room as well, just to give you an idea of
We'll
what it's.
search the room.
Just one last question as we go to search the room. Do I think that the body has exploded outwards? So is this a case of like we witnessed before? Is this a spine devil appearing out of the guy, and that's what's caused the blood splatters around the body?
You'll have to do another intelligence check for me.
Oh god, I'll assist him on this one.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the assist, because otherwise it was a 1. But the 8 that I'd rolled on the other dice wasn't that much better, so that's an 11.
No, you can't tell. There's no way you could tell if the rib cage or bits of the rib cage that you can find, whether it is pointing outwards, inwards, sideways, whatever. It is just a bloody mess. That is all over the room.
Right, let's search the place, sir.
Need those plastic foot coverings to go in there properly, that kind of thing.
I'm bored, Cal. I want to go upstairs and see the blood.
Let's do it. I think we searched enough down here.
To assist with our searching, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Hopefully something
Okay.
up here as well.
Blimey. Look at the state. He's everywhere.
Okay. I was going to say, Steve, Kin, as you detect magic, the various items in your possession and party's possession start pinging. But also, there's a strong feeling of magic coming from behind a small area within the bookcase.
Oh.
Okay, I shall lead Neville and the cow and car who've just come upstairs over to the bookcase, and I'll say there's magic radiating behind here, and I'll pull the crystal wand out as well and give that a liberal blurting all over the room whilst walking away from cow and
I'm
car.
going to. I pull out both my swords then.
While cow and car are in vicinity, then it glows, and as you move away from them, it dims, but doesn't seem to glow near the bookcase.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You're
But
special.
there's definitely magic behind there. So Nev, do you think you could move that to the side, or
I will have a look and see what is it? Is it the part of the bookcase? Is it like a mobile bookcase that pulls out?
Yep, so it appears to be, you can see there's some kind of panel. You pull off all the books. It's not a fancy one where you pull a book down and it clicks open.
Oh, they're the best.
They are the best, but it's not one of them. But you managed to see the outline of a panel. It's a small small doorway on there. You managed to pull that out, and inside you see what appears to be gloves and what appears to be a sheathed dagger.
Oh.
Hello there.
Um,
Do you want me to take a look at those?
so can we check it's not
Gloves
booby
and a
trap?
dagger.
Do you have to wear the gloves while holding a dagger, do you think?
Let's check
Why
it's
would-
not booby trap first, please, and then I'll grab them out if I.
Why would a jeweler have these things, I wonder?
They might be magical gloves that aid in his
Have we got them out then?
skills.
Are you taking them
they're
out?
still
I'm
in
not
there.
taking them out.
Who's taking them?
We have taken them, have we?
wants to?
I'll take him. I'll take
Oh my god.
I haven't learned
Just
my
check
lesson
for
yet.
rocks above your head before you do that, won't you?
Yeah.
Is there
Steve,
anything
roll-
above you? Have a look.
Out to the wind. I remember him bringing that beam down.
Steve, roll a 1d6.
Uh-oh.
2.
Okay, you take 2 points of slashing damage.
I did
As a-
bloody say. Do you know? I kept saying I was going to check it.
As a blade bites into your wrist. You pull your hand out,
I pull my hand
but you
out.
don't, you
Hopefully
don't
still
have the
grab-
gloves and the dagger.
I don't have the gloves and the dagger. Oh,
No.
buggerations.
Yep.
Right.
Can't
Okay,
you
so
magic them
that
out somehow?
that might have been a bit impetuous of me. There's a blade in there and it cut me. I still don't have the gloves or the dagger, so.
Can't you
maybe...
magic them out somehow?
Oh,
Isn't there any
yeah.
kind of...
No, I can. Yeah,
Ooh.
I can.
How's it go?
Use your wind.
I'll use my
Yeah.
wind. I'll actually use mage hand, but yeah,
Oh.
I'll use mage hand to get the gloves out, glove and the dagger out, please.
Okay, so you use that. Your magic hand appears, goes in, doesn't set the trap off. You grab the dagger and the gloves, and you pull them out. It is the gloves that are radiating magic,
Magic
not the dagger.
gloves.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, would that rose react to them gloves, or does it go dark again?
I'll walk away from Cow and the car and give the rose a liberal dosing over.
Ken
over the
loves
gloves.
this rose, don't he?
It's a mystery
waving it
wrapped
around
in an
everywhere.
enigma.
They
Definitely a person detector.
yeah. I've got a theory that it's detecting victims.
Yeah,
I'm
nothing
convinced.
happens.
Wonderful.
I didn't hear that.
I'm a victim.
If only for my own sanity.
I'm a victim. I've always been a victim.
Does anyone want to have a look at this dagger? It might be, worth something. It's not magical. It's the gloves that are magical, but the dagger might be worth something if you want to sell it.
We'll have a look at it, see if it's got any markings on it.
So,
There's no markings as such. It's a very ornate sheathed dagger. It looks quite nice, quite handy.
Can I try throwing it against a wall and see if it sticks?
Okay.
Try it.
Roll to hit.
Hit the wall.
Find out. 17.
Yep. It digs in quite deep. It's a very sharp little dagger. Very nice.
Oh.
Well weighted.
As nice as that.
The card, you should keep that.
I know. Ken, do you want it?
no, you can have it. That's called out
Neville's got his
expenses.
big sword, you see. Do you want this, Neville? Do you want this sword? Do you want this knife?
Oh, I'm all tooled up. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, well, I'll have it then. Thank you very much.
Am
Am I allowed to take it, by the way? It's not stealing, is it?
Well, we're not officials of the watch yet,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll say it's evidence.
it's evidence in your pocket.
Absolutely. Right. Lovely.
Um,
Not
So,
plus one or anything, is it?
Are there any
it's not
rooms
magical.
off this room, Dungeon
Probably.
Master?
No, this is one big room. You've got the door behind you back in the hallway. That room was locked, and then you've got the areas downstairs.
I'll go and unlock that door in the hallway.
okay, and while he's doing it, I'll settle myself down to have a little study of the gloves, please, trying to find any markings or ascertain what school of magic they belong to.
Neville goes, here, Neville, I've got some keys here. It might work in that door.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah, we've got keys. You don't have to break the door in.
Oh, all right. Give it a go.
Yeah. There you go. You can have these keys. Try them.
I'll try the keys, see if the door opens.
Yes, it does. One of the keys works on the door, and you get access.
Hey.
Hey.
No force needed.
Absolutely. Is that where the sex swing is in there?
I hope not. God knows it's there. If it is, dreadful thing.
One enters, Governor.
Okay, so this is a double-roomed bedroom.
Oh,
Where the magic happens?
Oh yes,
Double-roomed.
double-room bedroom. So it's kind of got like an extra sitting room, come dressing room, and then that goes into an archway into the main king's bed.
Like a suite.
Yes.
can I have a little look around, see if there's.
Let's search the place as thoroughly as one can.
Yeah, look under the bed. Look under the bed.
Oh, I don't want
Go for it. Do a investigation.
Ooh, 21.
Oh,
Yep,
I've got,
nice and easy. What was that?
I've got 20, 16 and 4.
20. Yep, perfectly fine. So, Cal, in the wardrobe on the east wall, you find what appears to be some scarlet robes,
Oh.
some red leather gloves,
Oh.
a scarlet cloak, and a scroll.
That's just
Oh.
screaming cultist.
Oh, I look at this.
With some handy little skull knee pads.
Oh, yay.
He knew it straight away. Does it have a sigil on it, insignia, one that we've seen before?
Has he got a wiggly?
No.
Has he got a wiggly dagger as well? They all have
No.
wiggly daggers, don't they?
There's no wiggly dagger.
Scroll. Does the scroll have anything? Can I understand the scroll?
I'll say yes for ease of doing it. It is a scroll of protection against fiends,
Ooh, that randy comes in handy.
and you found that in a hidden pocket in the cloak.
Oh.
We don't have a magic user, do we?
I do a bit of. I've got a few spells.
Do we know what level it is?
No.
Could Kin use it? Spell of protection.
It depends if it's in my spell list. So I would have to check. I've got protection from evil and good as a spell. So if it's a variant of that, then yes, I can use it.
Yeah, I've got the same as well, so I don't think we need it. So, Carl, can you do magic? You do magic?
Yeah, I can.
So he might be able to read it. If we've got our own cover, we should give it maybe to Carl or Calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can do a bit of magic as well.
But you know what I can do? Protection from evil and good.
So we've all got that one.
Yeah.
Protection from good.
I don't need protecting from good.
I'll keep it anyway, just to.
Yeah. We can always sell it.
Exactly.
One thing, team. I now have an aura about me of protection. So when you're within 10 foot of me, you get +4 to saves.
Hmm.
Yeah, well.
I'll remember the next time I'm being impetuous and sticking my hand into trapped holes.
As I was saying, let's just check it for trap.
You might have noticed my sister's got a bit of an aura around her as well these days.
Bit of a spore or like a fungal thing. Not bad.
Just we always look for that in a woman. Fungal spores.
Good bacteria.
That's right. It's El Casai Immunitas. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Did I study that glove? Find any markings on it, and what school of magic it was?
Again, for kind of expediency, I will just tell you what they are.
Yep.
They are gloves of thievery.
Oh.
Do we have a thief?
Well, I've recently taken a pathway down stealing, put it that way.
be quite useful for you then, Carl.
I took a level in rogue, basically.
Well, that's ideal for you then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think as with the amulet against protection of or proof against finding, I think these are definitely for you, Car.
Right.
They should aid you in your rogue abilities.
Ooh, lovely.
Again, the item is available on D&D Beyond.
Thievery. Wow, thank you very much. I'll have a little go at those. Ooh.
So if this guy was a cultist, this could be something different than the other murders, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Could be them starting amongst themselves then, couldn't it, really?
Might have been a high up cultist because he's got quite a lot of nice things. Maybe someone wants his position where he was.
That's what the trouble is. As these things expand, you always then start getting factions within. So maybe they're starting fighting each other as well as us. So which is fine. If they want to carry on doing the dirty work. But we're happy that he's a cultist, and we can take that back to fairy knickers.
Flame Darrin.
Flame Darrin.
So wasn't the Zariel cultist that we took prisoner and interrogated? He reported to somebody else higher up, didn't he? That was a guy called Goran.
Gorin, yes. We haven't come across Gorin yet,
Yeah.
but that might not be his real name.
No, so do you reckon this guy could be Gorin? Is it worth searching the office downstairs?
Did you find anything downstairs?
Wedge.
A wedge of wood and those keys.
What was it wedging?
It was just on
Nothing.
the table that didn't need wedging. It was weird.
A weird wedge.
Is that magical?
Might have to check. We don't know.
Is a wedge magical?
So, is it still active? How long does your spell last?
It lasts
10
for
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. No, it's not magical.
Okay. Is it?
Can I go and investigate it?
Investigate the wedge.
Yes.
Investigate the wedge.
If Cal wants to give it to you, yes.
Oh, you've got it, have you, Cal?
Don't break it. It's quite pretty.
18.
It's a piece of wood.
Does it look like it's come off something, or is it used for something?
There's definitely a few kind of scratches on there. You think it is probably some kind of door wedge.
So, can you show us exactly where it was, Cal?
I'll show him where I found it under the table.
Okay, so you go back down the spiral staircase into the sitting room, which is next to the office, if you like.
Can I pull the table away that it was found under?
Yep, pull the table away, that's fine.
There's no doors, or doesn't nothing lead to think that you'd put that wedge into something underneath it? Or the surrounding room on the walls?
Like a secret door in the wall or something.
You already kind of, Cal and Carl already investigated the room and found nothing else apart from this wedge. If you like, you can do your own investigation.
It rolled quite high.
Yeah. Very high.
They've searched every nook and cranny.
Look at these gloves, Cal. Look, if I put them on, look, they vanish.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Was there another locked room down here?
They're not locked rooms, so there is another room.
Ah,
So there's a long room just off the sitting room,
should we
which
go
appears
look
to
at that?
be. So you've got two areas. So it's hard to kind of describe. So you've got the office as you come in through the front door. That takes you into the sitting room. The north door from the sitting room takes you into the study, the open kitchen, what appears to be a cupboard, and the spiral staircase.
Ooh, what appears to be a cupboard.
But it's because I'm learning to read D&D. The room is empty, apart from everything else that's in it. The sitting room has an east door, or doorway, which looks like some kind of storage room.
Ah, right. So we haven't looked in there yet, have we?
No.
You've only really looked in the office and the sitting room,
Okay.
and then you went upstairs.
I don't mind having a search around again.
So we searched the storage room.
Okay, so it's a long, narrow room just off the sitting room,
Right.
and provides sample storage for a range of products handled by Coric's business. So you've basically got loads of multiples of jewelry boxes, bags, that kind of thing.
No
He
jewelry.
operates his no jewelry. This is kind of extra storage, if you like.
So there's no secret doors or
Yeah.
anything like that in this room.
Well-
Any doors?
Yeah. So the bit that you've got is. Hello, I've got a delivery. Thank you. Thank you. So the bit that you've got in the floor. Lost the page. In the floor of the storage room, you notice what appear to be small glass prisms.
Hmm.
Whether it's a decoration feature or not, you're not too sure.
Is there any pattern to them or anything, or are they random?
If you roll an intelligence check,
That's going to go really well, that is.
we need smart heroes.
I'm more wise than smart. That'd be a 10.
No, you don't see any kind of
So
work out any pattern as such.
what rooms have we searched down here?
Prisms, light bounces.
You've searched the office and the sitting room and now the storage room.
So what we've got the study and the kitchen to sort.
You got a study, a kitchen, and a kitchen cupboard.
Right, let's go and do the
Study?
study.
Then kitchen and kitchen cupboard.
Okay, I'll stay in the storeroom, and I'll spend a little bit of time looking at the prisms and seeing if I can work out if there's some sort of magical protection, because there are spells that you can get to protect rooms, to prevent against scrying and that sort of stuff, or it may be some sort of alarm or a sanctified area.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have done that upstairs then, shouldn't you, really?
I didn't see anything upstairs that would have triggered that thought, because there wasn't any symbols or anything like that. So I'll have a look down there. Maybe we then go back upstairs and look at some of the books he had, or maybe pay another search on the bedroom or the bookcase looking for something else.
That's what I was thinking. The study, there might be some information if we haven't already searched it. So let's go to the study. Who's got the best intelligence?
I guess that'll be me.
Well,
Ken.
No, because you're in the. You're with us, or you're staying in the.
I'm going to stay in the storeroom and see if I can work out what these prisms are.
Out of Calamity, Akira, and myself, who's got the best intelligence?
Oh, +1 for intelligence.
Not I.
No, you're it then. So we'll assist Calamity in searching
Is that all right?
the study.
I got 15 intelligence.
You get advantage.
Okay.
And if I'll roll again.
We're all helping you.
No, the best one's 15.
That's good. We like that.
Okay. So this is an L-shaped study in the northeast corner. It has 2 windows, a desk, 2 chairs, 2 bookshelves, a small wood stove for heat, and that's it.
Is there anything in the stove at all?
No.
What about the books? Search the books.
You do. In the bookshelves are various tomes, which you start to recognise is written in Infernal. Various skipping through the pages. It all seems to be singing the praises to these in the service or of service to something called Zariel.
Oh, that one again.
Oh, that one.
Hey.
Also on the desk of the study is a red journal, and you flip to the a page at random, which, if you have a look at your power screen, his last entry was this.
So maybe he did call something up.
Oh, well, safe to say it destroyed him.
But the door, the claw marks were on the outside of the door, not the inside of the door, were they?
Correct.
So it was coming into it.
Well, if he's summoned it,
Maybe he summoned it elsewhere and legged it, and it's followed him.
yeah.
Or maybe he transformed into it, then transformed back in that building. I don't know.
Yeah, because whatever it is not going to lock the door after itself, is it?
No.
Especially if it's a big, airy horribleness.
Yeah, that door wasn't locked.
Yeah, but it'd still be here, wouldn't it? Lock the front door. Well, the front door was locked.
Unless there's another place. Maybe, there's obviously there must be somewhere else in this building that is like a little cult headquarters.
Yeah.
The summoning circle. We've seen it before.
Do you come and show me this note?
Yes, we do. We explain what we found.
Okay, so do I think then that the prisms are some form of summoning circle?
They're not arranged in a circle as such.
There's a light. Is there candles above them? If we lit candles, would there?
No, you've just got there's you could say there's candle holders in the room, and there's a window.
How many prisms are there?
12.
12.
Quite a lot.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and try and move one.
Okay, your hand goes over. They're fairly small. Think about kind of like glass stones, and it's wedged in there solidly.
They don't twist or turn.
Nope.
And where are they arrayed around the room? Is it a pattern?
It doesn't appear to be a pattern.
Are they magically wedged to the floor, do you think, or is it that they're just there manually?
I don't know. I'll cast Detect Magic again.
Okay. Just the regular things ping up to your senses, but not the prisms.
I'm surprised you've not got your rose out and started waving it around over there.
Give him a minute.
I was just about to say that, but I'm not going to now.
Back to the kitchen and the kitchen cupboard. We'll search those.
Okay.
Yes.
Kitchen.
Do I think though that those prisms could be like spell focus type crystals?
An intelligence check for me, or an arcana. Well, do an intelligence check, then arcana. Same thing.
Okay, so do I get me arcana bonus because I'm trained in that?
I'll let you have an arcana bonus.
At 13.
No, you don't believe they're magic in that way,
or used in the focus of magical spells.
Can you make light out of your hands or something that can bounce around off it?
No, I can't do that sort of thing.
Well, you kind of do. You do wind and lightning and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I can hit it with a spell.
Can I just step out of the room slightly before you do that? It's only because I don't want to be dragged around by a lightning whip. If that's all right.
Moonbeam, maybe it might incinerate it, so I'll leave it.
I'm just interested because prisms they're about bouncing at light, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if they bounce light in a specific pattern, maybe that's what summons it. But then of course if that's what summons it, maybe we don't want to bounce a light around in a specific pattern.
Can I light a candle?
Mm-hmm.
And then say, get the mage hand to hold the candle, stand at the threshold of the room and take the candle over to the prisms and see if we can get a ray of light through it.
Yes, I mean you've got it's daytime, So the window's letting light into the room anyway.
Oh, right, okay.
So you're not really doing anything different by putting a candle around. The
Are
light
there
wouldn't be strong enough.
curtains? Can I close the curtains if there are curtains or shutters?
Shutters, yeah.
I'll shut the shutters and sit in the
So
shop.
Yep. You make it as dark as you can in the room. You have a mage hand the candle around or close to the floor. The prisms are not exactly reacting to the light, but you can see, they're prisms, so they're going to reflect some light.
They focused.
Not much into the room.
Are they focused somewhere?
Focused in what way?
Well, you can focus a point of light through the prisms, so they will focus on a point.
Yeah.
So can we see a focal point for the light coming through these prisms?
No. And you can have an inspiration point for that. Well done.
What? Me?
You, yeah.
I've never had an inspiration point.
Michael, your first one.
I've never had an inspiration point.
It was a good idea.
Bloody hell. But it's wrong, though.
Oh, I'm quite touched by
But it was
that.
wrong.
That's the Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what I was picturing there.
Oh, yeah. Turn the staff.
Yeah. So we can't. I mean,
Maybe we're flogging a dead horse here. Let's go and search
Yeah.
the rest of the building, because obviously there's got to be something somewhere. So let's go to the kitchen, and I'm intrigued with this kitchen cupboard, which sounds like a opening for a trapdoor, if ever there was an opening for a trapdoor in a kitchen cupboard.
Nice.
So we go into the kitchen, and we'll search the kitchen assisted with kin searching.
investigation check.
Yep.
Yeah, can search now.
Is there any food in there? I'm getting peckish.
That's what I was thinking. Have a bite to eat while we're here.
There's some meat upstairs.
Well, in big towns like this, you can get like fish in long finger shapes, like with breaded crumbs on them.
18.
An 18. Okay, so
Like devil
yes,
food.
it's definitely a kitchen. It contains a kitchen and dining area. That's pretty much it. But in the pantry,
Oh,
there is a small chest of unmarked glass bottles containing powdered substances.
oh.
Ooh. Well, do you reckon there's spices like garlic, salt, and things?
Car, no snorting car, just a test. You know,
I can investigate them if you want.
Yeah.
I'll investigate.
How many glass jars are there?
Oh,
6.
6.
Well, what do you think? Are they medicines? You're quite good with medicines, aren't they? Are they herbs? Because you're
I only
quite.
rolled a 7, so they look like herbs to me.
Yes, they are. They're definitely powdered and dried substances, all different colours and smells.
Ooh.
Could I use them in anything like potions or other things, poisons? Do I know that?
Do an intelligence check.
Oh. 18.
Yes, possibly. These aren't normal things you'd find in the kitchen. You believe one of them to be ground bone.
Oh, ooh. Maybe using a summoning ritual.
yes, are they more, cultist ritual ingredients?
I'll hold on to them. I'll put them in the bag.
Yes, probably worth keeping hold of them.
Or maybe one of those Eston Blumenthal recipes, you know? They have all sorts in those.
Wouldn't be surprised. Bit human bone.
So is that the kitchen cupboard we've searched then?
That's the kitchen cupboard. Yeah, that's the pantry. Past the pantry is the back door.
Is it open or locked?
It's unlocked. So they went when the City Watch got here. It was a matter of going in through the front door, which was already open, and then they went through the back door as well.
Does it have like wedge marks or scuff marks on the floor where a wedge might be?
Again, do an investigation check for me.
To do that again, it's resting on my phone. Oh, 13.
No, you don't think so. It's a back door. It's got had a lot of use from it, but you don't particularly think that you could use a wedge, but you don't think it was part of
But
it.
it hasn't been.
Where does the back door lead to?
It just takes you out into a slight garden area outside, and then it's a wall, part wall, part metal bars.
Is it worth searching outside, do we think?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to go look back upstairs. So I'm going to go back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Perception. P. That's P. What does that A? Does that mean I get advantage on perception check?
Yeah, because you're wearing your Eyes of the Eagle.
Good job on the perception. 18, 19.
Okay, this time you notice creaking floorboards at the foot of the stairs, and there's a slight scrawling at the bottom of the stairs of a down-pointing arrow.
Ooh, I'll look. Can I see anywhere that would push? Is there anywhere like that bit of wood came from?
There's nothing that where a piece of wood comes out. I mean, it's a big wedge. I think about a doorstop. It's a big wedge of wood. But while you're on your hands and knees tinkering around at the base of the stairs, you get the feeling of a cold draft.
Oh.
Can I find out where it is? Put my hand over there and see if it's coming. I can see where it's coming from.
Yeah. Yep. So it's basically you can feel the area. You can feel where the cold is coming from. You see the outline of what appears to be a fairly well disguised trapdoor.
I believe we found a trapdoor. Shall we? Can we open it up? I'll see if I can open it.
Yep.
Find a levering point.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. You get the trapdoor open.
Shall we call it tea break there then?
Yep. Just one thing before the tea break is, as well as the cold and the damp that you're feeling from as soon as you lift the floorboards up, the lid, you get a waft of sewage.
Oh.
Foul.
That's
Foul smell.
You haven't crawled around
Dun, dun, dun.
a city sewers, then you haven't been adventuring.
Exactly. Yeah. The Baldurs Gate sewer system. Let's do it.
Roll on the giant rats.
Hey, yeah. You don't get giant rats anymore, so it's a swarm of rats, isn't it?
Swarm
The
of
old days, you used to be like there's a scourge with giant rats because you get like killed by a dozen giant rats that turned up.
Yeah, that was always the first level adventure. The giant rats.
Yeah, there's loads of giant rats because then you're like, 1d4 damage and then you kill it 1d6 hit point.
Cool. Right. We'll be back in around about 5 minutes, probably 10 minutes, maybe a bit longer. It's very hot, so we need lots of drinks, lots of snacks. Yes. And when we get back, we will continue the story, but also pick a winner for the latest Eldritch Foundry Custom Mini.
Oh, lovely.
Or
I hope it's me. I really hope it's me.
Me too.
What would you do if you actually won? It was like, oh my god!
I think, oh my god, you rented me.
I ain't doing that. I've got a 3D printer. I don't need it.
You rented me.
That's what I'm gonna have to start doing. Is just put your names down. See if you do get the draw. Right.
I'd leave a message if I could actually work out how to do it.
See you all in 5.
Righto.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, hello, we're back. Sorry, that took me a minute. Trying to do several things at the same time. We need to pick a winner of our latest Eldritch Foundry competition. Now, I'm just bringing up my list. Who would like to roll for the winner? Ba, ba, ba.
I'll do it.
But I think you rolled it anyway.
As he hasn't entered the competition, he may as well.
Yes.
Yes. Dum, dum, dum.
What do you want me to roll then, sir?
Okay, so roll percentage dice. We need a D100. Let's see what we get.
Okay. You've got 60. Oh, no, 92.
Oh,
Apologies.
60, 92.
92.
Oh, it's going to be someone who got in the last hour, according to the timings on YouTube. Andy Cracknell, well done. You are our next winner. Literally, I think the last person to get in there. Well done, Andy.
Well done.
What I'll do,
Awesome.
I'll get in touch with you. You send me your email address. I'll then forward that on to Eldritch Foundry, and you get access to their. You'll need an Eldritch Foundry account. It is free to do. Just go on there, create yourself a mini, save it, and then they will assign you a free token, a free voucher to your account. So your mini, which I think is usually around £15, something like that, is then free. You just have to pay for postage, and you do get this kind of funky little tin, and you might get a few extra goodies inside. Who knows? Depends how generous they're feeling. But anyway, well done, Andy. I'll be in touch soon, or once this video goes onto YouTube. I'll be in touch then. Well done. Right. Now, you found a trap door, and there's something down there.
Oh, old school.
Something floating.
Probably.
Oh, globbits.
Yeah. Right. What would you like to do?
Go down.
So before
Okay.
we go down, we could be going to a nest of cultists,
Good.
sewer corridors and stuff. So I feel like it's time for a story, and I'd like to crack out one of my 10-minute specials.
You're going to crack one off, are
I'll
you?
crack one off, yeah, for 10 minutes.
Go on
And
then.
everybody
Floor is
gets
yours.
11, everybody gets 11 temporary hit points. So I'll tell an entertaining story about a costume shop owner who Mr. Ben, and he rents the costumes out at Halloween, and through the use of magic, the people who take these costumes become what they're wearing.
Oh, blimey.
Scary story, actually.
So everybody gets 11 temporary hit points.
Does he sell dresses? Women's
He
dresses?
does sell dresses. You could be a princess for the evening.
Oh, you like that, Carl, wouldn't you? Be a princess.
Well, maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
Good. Used to try my dresses on, so.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's all just part of growing up.
Yeah.
Wait, shut up anyway. I gave you arrows. And I'll cast dark vision on myself while I'm at it, and you can just do without.
Okay, so from the trap door, you realise that the tunnel, or the tunnel entranceway, is 5 foot by 5 foot. So it's a single file only. Who is leading charge? Just
Man
march
in
in
the
order.
armour.
Me.
So Neville is at the front. Let's put him there. Next.
Is it worth me going ahead of Cal, seeing as I've got dark vision as well?
I like to go in the middle, I think.
I'll go at the back, because I can see in dark now.
How's that?
I don't like being last.
Can you all see that okay? Is that a bit strange?
Can't see anything. Just
Right.
see
That's it. Yep.
That's me
Okay.
there.
Right. So as you climb down and your eyes become accustomed to the near darkness, you realize that in the ceiling you see some light coming down, and then you realize it's from the prisms above,
Oh,
Ooh. Lovely.
which provide just enough dim light for you to get
Oh,
through
was it-
this tight
Were
tunnel.
the prisms on the floor then? Were they making the floor up?
Ah, so they were like those safety lights that you get sometimes in hotels.
Ah, right.
Cat's eyes in the road.
Yeah,
I thought they
but
were
on the ceiling.
up higher. Right.
Well, there you go. Who'd have thought that?
Okay.
Clever that is.
Whoever
At
wrote
the end of the tunnel, it does come out that the tunnel you're in, it reeks of sewage, and you go down for about 30 foot, and it does open up into a proper sewer tunnel. This has been kind of carved out of the side, just as as a underground entrance or exit from the house you was in. The sewer tunnel runs southwest to northeast. Now, characters who do not have dark vision, you will need a source of light to navigate.
need a source of light.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision.
Everybody okay in the dark?
I've got dark vision.
I've got dark vision.
I've got dark vision.
Someone might have to guide me.
Somebody guide my sister.
I have torches.
Okay, may I have a torch, buddy?
Can anyone? I take it no one can do a light spell. Well, that's not very good, is it?
We'll
No.
all see in the dark except for her, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue down. You notice everyone do a perception check.
Ooh, natural 20.
22. 26.
Ooh. Well done.
19.
I'm not going to roll twice.
8.
So 21.
Everyone, Steve's busy digging the torch out of his backpack, but everyone else notices a series of wet footprints leading northeast.
Oh.
Right.
How big are footprints are they? Can I investigate?
Yeah, probably size 9s.
And then they're not clawed, they look human rather than...
They're human shoes, boots.
Fine,
Yeah.
that's fine, okay. So we'll head northeast, sir.
Okay, so you follow the follow footprints about 40 feet, and they reach an intersection with another unlit, stone-walled, mucky sewer running north to south. They then turn left and continue 55 feet to the north, where they suddenly stop.
Methinks there could be some form of magic passage, secret passage here, or door, if they've just stopped.
Yes, I think that sounds like a logical conclusion. Should I have a little bit of a look round and see if I can work out how to open it?
I'll assist you in your search.
Yep, the walkway you're on is probably about 5 foot wide, not much wider, and then you've got the sewage stream next to you. So
it's going to be right in there, isn't it? Dive in.
Yeah. Just be careful with how you pass each other.
14.
14 on investigation?
Yep.
Okay.
With assistance.
With assistance, yeah.
With assistance. Okay. You both find a red brick in the wall. One each.
Oh.
Do they look like they could be pushed or pulled or
If you give it a go, maybe.
on
Should
three?
we,
As always, you can try.
Should we have a look,
three.
see if they're trapped first? I mean, we've found something, and I like to learn my lesson at least on the same day. So, I'll have a little investigate to see if I can figure out if it is trapped or not.
Okay.
That's 16.
Yes. You think they're trapped.
Okay.
You're not sure how, but yeah, without disarming the trap,
Can I have a
you
go?
might be in a pickle.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have a go.
I think this might be more your style, Car.
With your thieves' gloves, maybe that's enough.
I've still got them on. I didn't take them off, to be honest with you. Finding it hard to take them off because I can't see them anymore. Right, so here we go. Anyone?
Oh, easy.
Big bonuses for that.
Yep. If you can definitely find the trap, and with your newly acquired thieves' tools that you got over the past few days, you managed to wedge them in behind one of the red bricks, dismantle the trigger, and then you think that they're safe to operate, and the trap should not trip.
Trip the trap.
Yeah, trip trap.
I haven't tripped the trap. I don't think we've tripped the trap. Trap's not tripped. We're all right.
And it won't be triggered because it hasn't been trapped or tripped.
I have a little bit of an idea.
Is it to do with waving the rose around?
No. I'm now 2-trick pony.
I'm gonna have a biscuit.
I would like to use my newfound ability to disguise self, and I would like to invoke that power and make myself appear as a cultist. So I would like to be covered in a red cloak with the hood over my face, so my face appears in shadows. I would like to be wearing skull kneecaps. The red robes, so it would appear as if I was intimidating Squealy Dagger Sans Coric from upstairs. In fact, Car, can I have that dagger back to complete my outfit?
Yeah, go on then. There you go.
And I'll put
Careful, it's sharp.
The jeweled dagger on my belt as an accoutrement to my new red outfit, cultist outfit, and I'll step to the front and I'll open the door.
Okay. Nice idea. I like that. Have an inspiration point if you don't already have one.
Thank you.
Look at that. 2 inspiration points.
No,
Here we go.
like candy.
So, how would you like to open the tunnel door?
Safely.
So are they on either side of the wall?
Yep.
So I'll cast Mage Hand and get my Mage Hand to push one in while I push the other one in, so they both move in together at the same
3,
time.
2, 1,
Yeah.
push.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that, and a door springs open. Just a little bit, but enough for you to kind of open it further and get through. Beyond the door lies another unlit. It's another 5x5 earthen tunnel. This one leads west for 35 feet. It turns right for 5 feet before opening up onto a 5-foot wide, 10-foot tall stone corridor. You're kind of out of the sewers now. The smell is kind of wafting away behind you, and it's leading north. However, you also notice lots of infernal runes are inscribed on the floor, the walls, the ceiling, the entirety of the threshold of this corridor. And I will give you up on your screen what it says.
Blimey.
Oh.
Oh, blimey. That's going to take a while to do that one, isn't it?
So I'm gonna take a punt that the first word is enter.
Yeah, I was going to say enter. Enter here, foul mortals at your own risk. Quake before my wrath.
He's actually very close. It says, this corridor is empty, apart from... The first word is enter.
Here, enter here.
Correct.
Is that if I? Pass? No.
It's got lowercase this time as well.
Well, the second word is N on the third word. So enter.
The second word is here, so it's E-R-E.
Something N.
H-E-R-E. So the bottom word is S-E.
Steve, is this on screen for the audience as well? So
Yeah,
they
it is,
can.
yeah.
Audience, how long do you think you can do this?
Probably take me a while.
They also have a cipher if they've still got their ciphers.
Yeah.
We do. You've got to find the cipher. That's my problem.
Print it.
Yes, I think I will have to.
N.
Dan R. N-R.
N-E-T. Net. What is the fourth word? Is net.
Enter here.
So, oh no, it's not. It's H. N. H-E. T.
The last word is servants.
Oh.
E.
Correct. Well done.
Is it death? No.
The. So it took me half an hour to work out the word the. Enter here something the.
Is it? It's probably. Let's just check. It's probably only. Enter here only.
The.
Is it something like faithful or devoted?
Yeah,
Oh,
it probably is only because that first letter is lowercase o.
Yeah, because there's only anything, something N.
Yeah, it is only. It's only. Enter here only the.
It's got here again as well, doesn't it? Down in the second line.
So the first letter on is
Enter
D.
here only the something.
Only the damned.
And there's E.
Enter here only the damned is the first line.
There's another here as well.
E.
E-X.
Exit here.
Exit here.
Past.
Only. Little bits are the same.
Exit here only after.
It's not after. Because that's an E in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
It's
H.
O.
Only. So O. Oh, no, is it O? Capital O? No. I don't know that be capital O.
No, that is a lowercase o.
T.
It is only.
T.
It owes only. So exit here only.
TH. F. THE.
What is that one?
It's a lowercase t. Exit here only T.
E. R.
O. E. T. O. E.
D-O-E?
It's T. Yeah, so it's T. O. E.
T. E. T. E. R. The bottom word we're working on.
Oh, we're on the last of the second line.
I'm doing the last of the second line.
Yeah. So that second letter is a H. TH.
Yeah.
Yeah. TH.
Sorry, yeah.
TH.
So it's T-H-E-I.
E.
The last word is R. The letter is R, so it's
There.
there.
Exit
They're
only.
servants. They're servants.
Yeah.
Exit here only their servants.
Yeah.
Oh, so it has to be like.
So it doesn't mean absolutely anything.
It has to be their servant.
So it's enter here only
The damned.
The damned exit here, only the servants.
Well, that sounds.
That's 10 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Exit.
And I take away the inspiration point. There we go.
I think we get converted to a cultist, maybe. I think that's.
Yeah,
what's
can you convert it to Comic Sans, maybe?
Yeah.
Too easy. Too easy.
You go in damned, then come out cultist.
Or you enter here as a sacrifice and then exit as one of the summoned demons.
Oh, don't know, that sounds right. Should we just go home?
Yes, let's just ignore that and just carry on.
Well,
just trying to put us off.
Kin's dressed up as one of the servants, or the damned, so that's all right.
Yeah. Should we just let him go in and we can wait outside?
I'd like to go in dressed as a damned, but I'd much rather go in dressed as a paladin in shiny armour and smash people.
There's no way onwards, is there? So, and this is just scrawled all over the place, is it? Almost like graffiti.
This is yes. It goes all the way down a tunnel. So if you want to continue, you have to continue.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll continue.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Make province.
you continue. The underground corridors, all carved out of stone. They are 5 feet wide, but 10 foot high. There's a width that starts to come down the corridors. The further you go down the corridor,
Sorry about that.
and it stinks of burnt flesh.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, I think you're right, Kin.
We like a good bit of bird flesh.
So the corridor continues to about 35 feet, where you start to notice the scrawls and graffiti starts to fade away. It turns sharply to the right, and then you have a choice. You can carry on going straight ahead, where the corridor seems to turn to the left, or there's a right-hand turn, which further down the corridor seems to also turn to the left.
So you go right?
You can go north, or you can go east.
You go right.
Right. Beast. I know. All cats are grey in the dark.
Head right, young man. Head
Okay.
east.
So you follow the corridor east. We'll keep it in your marching order. It twists and turns a little bit before ending at a door.
Listen.
Okay. Do a listening check for me. Perception.
I get advantage. Oh, no, not for. Why do I get perception advantage? It says advantage, do actually.
Only for sight.
Well, it doesn't say. It just says for perception, doesn't it?
I think it does not mention it in the description.
I'll have a look. Anyway, 12 was the lowest, so go with the 12.
You don't hear anything.
Oh.
Right.
I'll step up and open the door.
Do you?
Okay. So
Yes.
Kidden pushes past,
Yeah, it was sunshine.
but the door is locked.
Who's got that key?
Oh, I got those keys. I gave keys to Neville. He opened.
Yeah, I will try the keys. See if it
There's
opens
several on
the
there,
door.
isn't there? One should work.
Okay. You jingle and jangle with the keys that you've got. You've only got about 6 keys on there, but none of them seem to fit.
Would you like to try and pick it?
In,
Are
yeah.
you a newfound thief?
I can give it a go.
Tea leaf nowadays, isn't there?
Do you have your
Super
thieves'
gloves?
tools on you? Yes,
Right.
you do.
Right, I do indeed. So let's have a see.
What do your gloves do? Do they give you a plus?
A big plus, actually, yeah, +5. Which is good, because that's 23.
Oh,
Well done.
That sounds like
Um,
an open door, if ever there was.
Not bad for a new hobby you've picked up.
I'm a
there you
fast
go.
learner.
The door clicks. No problems. and you can open the door.
Right.
If you step
No.
back, I'll go in, shall I?
Yeah, I'll move out of the way. Help
All right.
yourself.
Open the door.
Okay, it opens the door. It's there's a low light in. There's only a couple of candles lit inside the room, but it appears to be some kind of group sleeping quarters. There's a cot, a chair, a storage chest, a common area for meals and gatherings, that kind of thing. You can also see.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Why do cultists always have to have a communal sleeping area? Can't they just live in their own houses?
Well, it's when they do the summonings. It's overnight. It's a late night stay.
That's what it is.
You know, doing it sort of
So,
late in the morning is not
it's like
really.
you've got to have a second home.
Is
It's
it
like
all
politicians.
purple?
It is
Is
like
it
politicians, yeah.
Purple wallpaper and sheets and everything.
Yeah, lots of red satin and blacks. No, black and red
Okay.
candles. But yeah, it appears to be that, and there are chests at the bottom of every bed.
No cultists.
It's- No cultists. The room is empty. There is a door in the northwest wall,
How many
which is
beds are
currently
there?
closed.
Let's have a bit of a search.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's a
We'll
couple.
work our way through them and search all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we
Can
take?
you use your mage hand for mine? I don't want to touch any of these things. They look
Oh, that's a good point.
unclean.
I'll use my mage hand to open them
Mhm.
all.
Yep.
And then we'll search inside.
Okay.
Seems unsanitary down here.
You find that none of them are locked. They are all freely open. If who wants to have a search rummage around, then roll an investigation check.
Me.
I'll do. Do you want to do half each?
Yeah.
Why not? I'll stand here by the door and keep my eye out.
18.
You pass.
11.
You fail. So, Mike, rummaging through one of the storage chests, you notice the name tag, Sans Korek,
Oh, man.
and inside you find 3 books. Well, actually, you find 4 books, but 3 books detailing what appears to be the fall of Zeril and her betrayal in Avernus by the Hellriders.
Ooh, I want that.
And you also find a black journal. The
Little black book.
the black journal is it this one? Yes, it is.
Oh,
So that is
We've got to go back now.
the last page.
I can't find. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Our spell required to summon a devil to this world from Avernus, and we use it when I have gathered the required materials. I have the vessel of Zariel's retribution.
Ironic.
Garizol will soon be at hand, wrecking vengeance and the traitorous descendants of Hellriders. Oops.
So Garizol was the
Was
was the name of the voice in the head, wasn't it?
yeah.
It's basically what we assumed, that
Yeah.
Ariel's retribution upon how she deems to be turned on by the Hellriders.
Indeed, yeah. And then
Now-
at the bottom it just says something which is really funny. And I'm quite tempted to write ha ha. Because it weren't.
Yes.
So reading through the betrayal of Avernus is basically the true story, which is not as well known. Is basically on the plane of Mount Celestia, the angel Zeril chastised her peers for not getting involved in the blood war. She felt that it was the responsibility of the angelic host to destroy evil in the multiverse. Rather than stand back and watch demons and devils annihilate one another, destroying vast swathes of the multiverse in the process. In defiance of her superiors, Zeril left Mount Celestia and went to El Terrell. There, she rallied an army of warriors and train them to fight in the Blood War. She promised them that when they were ready, she would lead them into battle on Avernus. Zeril led her army out of Elturel amid a throng of cheering well-wishers. The entire city came out, and proud citizens back in, it says 1354, so it's a couple of hundred years, or possibly more, in an epic charge.
150 years.
Yeah, in an epic charge known as the Ride. Zeril's army entered Avernus and took the fight to the archdevil Bel and his infernal legions. Many of Zeril's warriors fought bravely, but for others, the horrors of the Nine Hells proved too great. They fled back through the portal, sealing it behind them, and never revealed their shameful retreat and betrayal.
Ooh, I thought they came back there by the only survivors.
The Hell Riders, as they were called, would have to wear this badge of shame to their grave.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed now.
So that's why she wants her revenge.
Yep.
So they're the ones that ran away, descendants of the ones that sealed the portal, maybe.
Yeah.
And carried on the tradition of the Hell Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So this
keep that.
Garizol is going to be coming to see us by the sound of it.
You think he's already spoken to us, hasn't he?
Is he the one that he's summoning?
Gary's
pretty
was
sure
the one he
that was-
summoned, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one who said. Wasn't that the one who said, "Thank you for bringing them all to me"? Wasn't
Yeah.
that Garizol?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. We were told that name by Harwin Lamlin, so that was Gary's told him to murder Marcus Hallgate.
Was it just a devil or a demon he summoned, or devil he says, or was it actually Garizol he summoned? We'll have to keep looking, find out.
Well, he didn't. I don't think he summoned Garizol. I think he just summoned some kind of a low level.
Yeah.
I reckon you're right. I don't like that bone devil, the
Spine Devil.
Spine
Yeah.
devil.
And I think that he's much higher up the tree, this Gaviscon.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Gaviscon's not going to be just yet. I reckon Gaviscon's will be around level 12.
Absolutely.
Level 12 or 13.
So, do we think that Sans has summoned the demon somewhere down here, possibly, and then legged it back to the house?
Yeah.
The
trapdoor.
demon's broken in, bust the door down, and ripped him to pieces because he's lost control of the summoning.
Yes. And then, is the devil back down here, or is the devil running riot in the town?
Don't know. But then,
I suspect.
why did the devil take all the time to shut the trap door after itself then? Well,
Good question.
Maybe it didn't come back. Let's carry on and hunt and see if we can find him and kill him, or could be her. I don't want to be sexist about this.
right.
Does it mention anything about how many of the Hell Riders came back and then sealed the portal?
No, there's no specifics
300.
apart from
300 apparently.
the 300. They all hid their shame.
Okay.
Well, no, they all mouthed big time about how good they were and how well they'd done, and so looking at.
Well, they didn't. That was the people, and they said, yep, we're done. It's a real was left down there.
But she's a baddie now, so she must have been turned into a baddie.
Oh dear.
As long as we don't mind meet her, we're okay.
I can't promise that might not be in our future.
Hopefully a long
I'll just
way.
skip
in
to
our
the
future.
back page. Yeah. So you have you can go back and explore the other corridor, or you have another door.
Let's try the door.
Yeah, I tried all.
Okay. Again, this one is locked.
Fine.
Keys work again. Or should we
Try
just
the keys again. I'm assuming they're not.
The keys do not work.
So forget the keys. So
I'll try.
work your magic.
Oh. 15 plus 8, 23.
Yeah, no problem. It opens up into another corridor. So as you step out into the corridor, it continues west for 15 foot before turning left, and it ends at another locked door. Or immediately to the right, which is north, there is a locked door.
Try right or north.
I'm going to start actively tracking to see about this devil, because if it's down here, I want to make sure that it don't surprise us. So I'm going to be looking all the time down for any sign of anything left by devil or demon, any fiend sign.
Gobbets of meat. Body parts.
Footprints.
So try the north door.
Yep.
Okay, north door. Yep. Everyone in agreement?
Yep.
Yep. North door.
Okay, north door. It's locked again. Use your thieves' tools.
They do like locking their doors, don't
They do.
Am I getting better at this? Because that's 3 times I've rolled 15.
It happens.
23 again.
Okay, so this door, you unlock it. Walking in, yes.
Yep. Well,
You unlock it.
Yeah.
So this is a much larger room. It's 35 foot by 55 foot, 20 foot high. Features a 25 foot diameter circle in the middle of the room.
Is this a summoning circle?
The circle is marked with infernal runes, which I will give you here. Can I give you those? Oh no, okay. No, don't have runes for that one just yet. Or do we? Yes, I do. There we go. That.
Looks rude.
It is. However, the circle, as well as the infernal runes, is littered with regularly spaced, charred remains of 9 humanoids who are chained to the floor and burned beyond recognition. About each of the necks of the victims are iron pendants.
That doesn't sound good.
In the middle of the circle is a charred parchment.
So it's AVE.
I bet it's Avernus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avernus.
Yes. Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. Bugger.
So it's
So
summoning circle from Avernus and to Avernus.
the summoning the 9 humanoids around the outside of the circle were wearing iron pendants.
They're wearing iron pendants around their necks, and they were chained to the floor, manacled to the floor.
Were they the same iron pendants we've seen before?
Yeah. Have they got the same summoning transference runes on them or anything like that?
You can go and have a look at one.
We'll have a look. Yep.
And
Didn't
then
you say there were 9 hells as well?
There are. I'll let the party answer that question without me jumping in there.
Okay, so if you let me have a religion check, yes, there are several layers of hell, and I believe that Avernus is the highest level. That's the one that interfaces most closely with our own mortal plane.
Okay.
And then the lowest levels are the one is the one I believe is occupied by Asmodeus, who would be the chief devil. Yeah, that's the god level, and in between you have several other levels. One of them is a prison level, and I believe that was the one that Bell used to run.
Okay.
Actually, you don't want to be on any of them.
No.
Well, I don't think that's becoming increasingly like it's not going to be an option to us.
I'll go look at the first nearest body. Could we make out is it totally burnt, or does it have vestige of cape on it, red cape?
No, do an investigation check, and then Steve, you were looking at medallions.
Yeah, I'm looking at medallions. Yeah.
18.
Okay, so yes, there are scraps of clothing that seems to have survived. Maybe if they were laying on them. Some of them are red. Yes. The medallions are slightly different. These are circular, fully circular, quite thick and heavy. On the back of them is this word.
Oh, you say spelling problem there. There's...
I know, yeah. It doesn't like that one.
That's your infernal spell checker there, picking you up on that one.
So like it's like in American or what?
G.
It has no U in it.
That's G8. That's GH A R I.
Oh, is it Darren?
Gareth.
Garizol.
Scarazol?
Garizol.
Garizol.
Garizol, yeah, it's Garizol.
Oh. This isn't good. First of
Oh,
all.
right. So they did summon Garizol then. Maybe that's how you do it. What about the paper, the parchment in the middle? Is that totally burnt out, or?
It's totally burnt out. You step over there and have a look. Possibly this is some kind of scroll.
It obviously wanted to be there.
Is there any sign of anything that has emerged from the circle?
No, there's no kind of footprints or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, am I aware that the iron would be used as a way of protecting the summoners from the demons themselves, and by stamping the true name of the demon on the back, maybe a way of that they thought they were going to protect themselves from the demon that they'd summoned?
Roll for it.
At 25.
Yeah, you're kind of in the right area. It's actually more a case of that's who they belong to.
Right.
Oh, they're
ownership.
acolytes.
Yes.
Do they all have different ones? Do they all have different names on their different...
No, you go around in a circle, checking a few of the bodies. They all have the same type of medallion, the same name.
Acolytes of Garizol. But they didn't really give their lives willingly, did they? If they had to be chained to the floor.
Yeah. So they were the fuel for the summoning ritual.
Not a good place. Not a good cult to be in, really, is it?
No, certainly not.
Do we actually know that the body that we found upstairs definitely does belong to the person that we expect it to? Because how do we identify it as being him? It could be anybody's body.
It could be, yeah. And seeing as he was one of... So there was 9 beds and 9 chests, and one of the chests was his, and there's 9 bodies around the summoning circle. You know, was he one of the guys that was chained up, and the person in the body we found upstairs was the boss, like, you know, Goran or something instead?
Yeah.
I thought it was Goran.
Yeah, he wasn't called Goran as far as we know, but maybe that was his cult name. Like Billy Bob Joe and Jimmy Jim.
Yeah, I'm getting confused because isn't one of Dara's friends called Gorin as well?
Yeah, the goat
Yeah,
man.
but it wasn't a different. It was a different one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of people called Gorin, aren't there? And he's Black Goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, goats.
Black Phillip.
Goats. We know about goats and cultists, don't we?
Right.
So search around this room. Can we see anything else around this room?
Yeah, I think we give it a thorough search.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
I feel a Crystal Rose movement coming on.
Oh, God. Break it.
You can get your rose out or not?
I'm going to stand outside the room.
He's not sure. He's like, oh. They're just gonna laugh at me if I get your rose out.
You always do this. It's like in Storm King Sunday, you gave me that bloody orb, and I still ain't worked out what that does yet.
The pearl.
The pearl, yeah, the pearl.
What was that in?
In Storm King Thunder, and I know you two know.
I know what it is.
Because you got that, didn't you? I think.
I got that, but he spent for hours trying to get me to use it.
Yeah, I had to force his hand on that one.
Yeah, man.
Right, so you don't find nothing else in this room.
You don't find nothing else.
Apart from. So there's a door in the same southern wall as the one you came in from, but the other end of the room.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Everything's bloody locked.
Everything is locked in this one.
There must be.
You wanna?
Have we found the keymaster? He can't move very fast.
Oh no, I have to do that again. It's on my PC.
Or are they sweeted? Maybe it's a sweeted lock set.
12. That's 12 plus 8, 20.
Yep. Easy enough.
Usual trick. I'll open.
Yeah, it's open now.
The
Enter.
So same marching order. This room has a little bit of straw on the floor and a bit of a strange whiff. Very musky kind of smell comes out.
Right,
of this corridor.
I'm looking for demon signs, for fiend signs, right? Well,
Yeah.
You notice that there are, as you walk further into the room, there's low light in there from a couple of torches. There are iron-barred cells and hexagonal iron cages inside the room.
How many cells and cages? 9.
Let's have a look. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh, finally, you're gonna get.
You're in the middle of the room.
brilliant.
So I'm going to swap out
Team
the map
11.
in no particular order.
Oh, we're gonna go back to the map.
19, 20,
There we go.
20,
Did everyone see that okay? Is that all right?
23.
I got 6.
Okay, right. Hold on. Oh, it must be pen. Not that one.
Is this what's this map of?
I'll show you in a sec. I'm trying to do two different things at the moment. Right. Neville, what was your initiative?
I was 11.
Kin.
14.
Cal.
6.
Car.
23.
Oh, it's quite hard.
23. So we got Car, Kin, Neville, Cal. Right. First of all, do you need more light or can you see it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can see it.
Sure. So we've got that's Neville, Car, Kin, Cal.
Does this map come with it, or is it just one you've got?
No, this is just one I've got.
Ah, right.
So this shows there's a kind of a water trough here. This is the dotted line is the cell bars,
Yep.
and that's the cell door. So there's a 4x4, 2x2 there. There's a short one there. There's a torture rack over here, and then you got a big cage over here. Another 2x2, 2x2, and then a skinny cage there. You've come in from this side, and then walked into the middle of the room. Okay.
What can we
Makes sense?
see?
And in the room, you immediately get pounced on.
Giant rats.
So, giant rats. If only. If only. You
Blink dogs.
get pounced on.
Oh, not those again.
You see two doggies.
They're the ones we've seen before.
No,
Oh,
two doggies.
To
the
you.
left.
Back.
That's it. That's it.
Hellhounds! Oh my god.
Here you go. You see two doggies kind of come out of one of the cells, and one sort of appears behind you. You notice as they're growling that their chest and their throat and their mouth appears to be
Swelling.
red, and there's this light appearing out of them as they seem to kind of stalk you. I need to roll. I need my dice. Where's my dice?
Yes, what's your issue? We
Why?
don't have initiative.
Yes. Right. Initiative. Oh, I got a 10. So bad gates, and then okay. So, Carl, you are up first.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I will. I'll reach out and I'll feel the wind beneath the worlds.
Wind beneath your wings.
I'll call upon my Zephyr Strike, which will give me. How much is it now? It's an extra 30 feet, isn't it? So that's 70 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically try and attack them both. So I'll, with the one to my left on the west, I'll go across and I'll do. That's east as I see it. So I'll go west first, young man. That's it. Because
for me, everything's upside down. So
that's all right. That one, the second, that kitty, yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's you. So you're.
Okay. Well, I'll go to the one that's directly in front of me first, then.
Okay. You're getting this.
And then because I've got enough, and my attacks they don't get opportunity attacks on me anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll do 2 attacks on that one with my short sword.
Go for it.
I'm not going to use my bonus straight away. So that one is 14. Does that hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay. Second one then, please. Oh, that's a bit better. 17. That's 23.
Yes.
Cool. And that is just with my short sword. Which is, sorry. Where's my... Oh, there they are, hiding. It's 12 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Okay.
And then I will sprint across to the other side. And I will take an attack against as well, but this time I will use the benefit of the spell, which means I get an extra D8 damage if I hit as well.
Go for it.
So, and it's advantage this one as well, but that's a 12 plus 5 is 17 and 15 plus, so in both cases they hit. So this one is 12 and there's my D8s. Oh, 8. 20 points.
20 points on the other one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then I'll, because I know they are, well, I know a little bit about them because I know a bit about demons, etc. I'm going to try to sprint down as you see it, so past everybody else, and try and dive for cover somewhere.
Okay. Where do you want to go? There's a door open in this cage. You could try to get in the cage.
Hide in the cage.
I'm gonna. Do you think I'll be able to dive in the trough of water?
Go for it. It's a barrel-sized water. So
okay.
Yeah.
I'll try and dive in there.
Okay. Do an athletics check.
You sure you don't mean to do acrobatics?
No. Go on in. Acrobatics.
Yay! Oh dear, 6. No, it's not 6. 6 plus 16 because it's plus 10 these days.
Well done. You managed to jump in there, both feet in the air, and zoom. Plop
Cool.
straight down into the water.
Cool. Slosh. Thank you.
Yep.
Here endeth the lesson.
There we go. Kin, you're up next, followed by Neville.
Okay, I would like to call upon a new power that I've developed to send psychic energy towards the one that Carr attacked last.
This one. Yep.
Yeah, so I'd like to use Dissonant Whispers to telepathically send insults and curses into the creature's brain in order to make him frightened of me. It's a wisdom saving throw and the DC is 16.
Okay, DC is 16 on wisdom. They're okay wise, but that was a bad roll. He got 8.
Okay, so that's 3d6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to say, it actually says they understand Infernal. So you're going to slag him off in Infernal.
In Inferno. So that was an amazing roll on 3d6 for a total damage of 6.
Okay. Right, that's fine.
And with his immediate reaction, he has to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay. There is no door over here, so he can only go into the corner.
Okay. Fair enough.
This is a wall. Solid wall.
So then what I would like to do is use one of my sorcery points to take an action spell as bonus action and touch Nev on the shoulder, and we'll go Big Nev, please.
Oh,
Big
we like
Nev.
Big Nev.
So that means my disguise drops because it's concentration spell, so I'm now back to kin rather than being a cultist.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to move into the space that he occupied. So that basically move.
The car.
No, I was going to go into the space that the creature occupied, but I might go towards the door. So I'm going to go from where I was 3 to the left and 1 down.
So 1, 2, 3, and there.
And 1 down. Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. Cool.
And that's
Right.
my go over.
I'm +6, is it?
It's an extra D4 damage,
On D4.
and you get advantage on the strength based checks.
Okay, my turn, is it?
Big Nev. Yep.
I'm going to cast Divine Favour on myself. Which basically gives me an extra 1d4 radiant damage. And I'm going to go 3 steps forward
1, 2, 3.
and do what we in the trade call a whack it one.
Whack it one coming up. Go for it.
So, 20 lots. So, and 18.
Yep. All hits.
Why is it always 1d4? I can never find 1d4s.
Triangles. Pyramids. The sharp ones that you stand on.
Oh, there's one. Right, so we have first attack. What is it? +5. So we got 12, so 17, and 6, 10, 15, so 20, 32.
32.
32 points of damage.
You slice down into that hellhound, and it does not like it from Big Nev, but it's still ticking. Okay, bad guys go. Okay, so let's do the immediate one. He does not like that straight away, and going to try
Come on, punk.
to get you straight away with some fire breath. You have to make a dexterity saving throw. You need to clear 12.
I get my +4, don't I? So, piece of piss, it is 16.
Okay, that's fine. You take half damage. It's 66. So
Whoa.
66
11.
points, half damage.
That's all right.
Yep.
If I was rolling them, it'd be like 12 damage. So
11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Not 66, 66.
That's 24. 24 points of fire damage. It just gulps
12.
out this
So
burst
12
of
points. Yep.
flamethrower. Yep.
Okay.
So don't forget you had 11 temporary as well. So that's effectively only
Yeah.
1 damage.
Yeah. So I got to make a saving throw. Constitution. So 12. So not yet. So I keep my concentration.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okie dokie. And then this one, he can't really do anything because he's scared of Steve. And he's just backed into a corner. So he's going to hold his turn. He can't really do anything. And there we go. That's the bad guys over. Cal, you're up.
I'd like to conjure a ghostly skeletal hand and cast Chill Touch on
Okay.
the one that is nearest Neville.
Okay, so you're faced that way.
Yep.
And going for that one.
14 to hit. I don't think that'll hit.
You miss. It wasn't a natural 1 by any chance, was it?
It was at 8.
That's a shame. Okay.
Thank you. Thank God for that.
Would you like to do anything else?
Could I bonus action Shillelagh, if that's all?
Yeah, that's fine. Ba-dum, that's done.
Yes.
And next round, end of the first round, second round. Car, you're up, followed by Kin.
Cool. Because I'm currently hiding in a barrel, would you let me have sneak attack?
Yes, if you want to kind of go in under the walls, just come out and go boop, boop, and then hide again.
Yeah. Proper, like slowly coming out of the water, like Sylvester Stallone.
Very sneaky.
Yeah, commando style.
Yeah, exactly. And with my crossbow in my hand, I'm going to try to hit the cowering dog at the far end.
This one, yep.
That's the kiddie. And I'm going to use my planar sentinel ability, which gives me an extra D8 to it as well.
Go for it.
Sneak attack and D8, and the standard damage as well. But I've got to hit the thing first.
Yes.
12 plus 7, that's 20.
Yep. Hit.
Here we go. 2, 8. So 7, 8, 9. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16. 18 points, please.
Ooh, very nice.
And
Very
I'll
good.
slowly lower myself back under the water.
Okay, Kin, you're up. You've seen him kind of emerge out of the barrel, soaking, dripping wet.
Like out of Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, and then go back in the barrel. What would you like to do?
So we witnessed the breath weapon, and I have a spell that gives me the same ability. Did I recognise what sort of damage it was? Was it fire, ice, lightning? What did I see when it attacked Neville?
You saw the fire. Literally a flamethrower burst out of its mouth.
Right, so in that case I'm going to attack the cowering one with Ray of Frost, please.
Okay.
So that hits... Oh, armour class 11.
Missed.
Okay, so you get a splash
for whatever
of frost
reason, you
behind
seem
it.
to... there's nothing blocking your way, but it is cowering so much, it manages to... you just miss. Nice sheet of ice all over the bars.
I will... Bugger. I forgot I had inspiration. I could have used it then. But anyway, yes, that's that go over. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Neville, you're up.
Flout it, Governor.
Go for another hit. Go for it.
15?
15 hits, yep.
So,
This could be Could be over quite swiftly here.
4. Still very good this time. So 9.
9 damage or 9 to hit?
9 damage.
9 damage. Is that all?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, it's a good chop. There's not. It's kind. You can see its legs are buckling underneath. Its tongue is hanging out of its mouth. Its ears are down. Its tail is down.
I'll give my second
Right.
hit then. Oh yeah, that's
It's standing.
22.
20 hits. Yeah.
And that's doing 9, 10, 12, 13.
How would you like to do it?
I'll just chop its horrible head off.
Yep. With one foul swoop, the head comes apart and it thuds onto the floor.
And
And it's
then,
almost like liquid lava starts to ooze out instead of
I
blood.
like a bit oozing.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to the front of the door on the 4x4.
That one or that one?
That one. That's it.
Okay. Bad guys are up. Again, it's kind of still affected by this.
It's
Can
not,
I
it's
should
not.
have said, right, it's back now.
Yep.
Because of the attack. So, it's going to move up here. And it's going to do... what should I do? No, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to move there. And then do a fire breath, which is a cone, which is going to get both of you. So it's Cal and Neville.
Cal,
You
you get +4.
for me as a reaction.
Say that again, Cal.
My Halo spores will kick in, so you've got to do I think it's a con save throw. It's not telling me what it is. Hang on.
Okay.
Halo spores. Don't second level. I think it's con saving throw 14.
Okay, so how does this work? So I'm belting you with fire.
So if you make a turn within 10 feet of my space, I can do some necrotic damage if you fail a con saving throw.
Okay, but you're still potentially going to get hit by some fire.
Ah, yes.
You get +4 to your saving throw.
Yeah, you're basically there's two distinct powers. One, there's fire coming towards you, and the dog is going to take damage from what you're doing anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Neville and Cal, if you both, hold on, where is it? Dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Piece of piss, sir.
It's got higher than 12.
Oh no, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. Double damage. Neville, you beat the 12, did you?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
18.
So right, let's roll the damage on that first. So 6, 7, 9, 10.
Can we gift inspiration dice?
No. So that's no. Sorry, Steve, you can't. It's 21 damage. So Neville will take half. Calamity, you're going to get the full effect of that fire. So that's 21 damage on you.
Yeah.
Then the dog has to make was it Constitution saving throw?
Mhm.
And it got an 8. I got a 10, which is a fail.
Yeah.
And
So
what happened to him?
So I think it's 2d8 for this one, 'cause it's gone up.
Okay, you can roll.
And I'll roll again. Oh, 3 and 5, 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. You see, well, it's necrotic effect, isn't it?
Yep.
The dog, although it's breathing up the flamethrower, has practically no effect on Neville at all because he's big Nev and he's covered in armor. It just gets a little hot inside. It seems to start reacting. It's like it's got fleas all over its body as some of its skin starts to kind of peel away and get all kind of bloody and mangy. Did not like that, and it starts jumping all around. But it is still standing, but it's now very angry. And Cal, this is your official go.
Concentration saving throwing about. Yeah. So I have not lost my concentration.
Okay.
I'd like to cast a bit of chill touch on it then. So conjure a ghostly
I'll
hand.
turn you around. There you go.
Yeah. So aim it around its neck to strangle it.
Yep.
Oh, that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And 2d8s. 7 damage, 7 necrotic damage.
Oh, and it goes down.
Yay! Well done,
Well
sir.
done. You killed a hellhound.
Potentially animate its corpse as well.
Lovelies.
It says on
Yep.
the-
Can you
You
do
could-
that? That'd be awesome. Bringing the hellhound back.
Yeah.
You could do. It's not beheaded, so you could do.
The other one is.
Yes, so 10. Where's my thing gone again? It's not going to have to do it.
Yeah, should we take the heads off and take them back to the as evidence?
Can do. Animate dead, that's the one.
Just animate the whole dog and take the whole dog back.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll animate it. Undead servant. Oh, is it a medium, small beast? Yeah, that's fine then. So I'll cast that 3rd level.
It's not a beast, though, is it? It's a fiend. So would it work on a fiend?
Pile of bones or a corpse of a medium or small humanoid from the magic. Oh, it's changed. It used to be. No, I think it's only human.
I'll let you have it because it sounds interesting to do.
Yeah, it says it does say beast or humanoid.
Yeah, I've just clicked on a spell and it says humanoid in the spell, but I remember reading it elsewhere and it said beast or humanoid. It's really weird.
But it's neither.
Well, it's dead now.
Well, if
Now
not,
you
we'll just
have a
chop.
dead dog companion.
We'll just chop the heads off and take the heads.
Yeah.
So we can just use as evidence of what we found.
Right.
So anything else in these cells? No one locked up?
Nope. No one there. There is evidence that there have been people locked up here. But that's all.
Anything else in this room?
No, there is a door to the south.
Oh, another way out.
There's another way out. There's a door over here, basically, somewhere.
I assume it's locked.
It is locked.
Right, let's have a look at it.
Please work again.
Our resident locksmith.
That's be a. Oh, my maths is failing me now. 13, 14,
Must be Sharon.
80 to 21.
21. Yep, no problem. You crack the door open, leads into a short corridor before ending at another locked door.
Oh.
And again.
Try the key.
No keys.
Oh,
Keys don't work.
this is 18.
Yep, that works. So you crack open a door on this one.
I'm glad I found those gloves.
Yes.
Yeah.
It appears to be some kind of ritual room. There are ceremonial garments, diabolical symbols, ritual implements, leather-bound tombs, and assorted weapons, including daggers and scimitars. At the back of the room, there is a statue.
Ken, are any of these magical?
I was just going to say, do you think it's time to crack out a magical detection spell?
Oh, wouldn't it just be too much to get a magical sword out of this?
Yeah, almost certainly.
Is it? Let's give it a go though. I'll cast detect magic. And what is the statue of?
The statue appears to be that handily. There's a nameplate that says Zariel, and it is a figure of a woman with wings. And I can show you. Look.
Lauren can show us as
Let me-
well.
Oh, gosh.
It's not looking good.
She's had some
Oh,
intrigue.
hang on. I'll turn the map back on. Sorry.
All right, there you go. So for everyone watching, this is Zariel.
We
She
have to-
has
well, she looks
a hammer. She has a flaming halo. She has some wings, very devilish wings now. So they were angelic, but they're not. There's her fantastic armor. She has a shaved head, and her left arm. Can't really see it that well in here.
He's a chain.
Yeah.
Is a chain. She
Flail.
doesn't have a hand.
Hmm.
Her hand has been removed, and it is part of the chain as a weapon.
I hope she's right-handed when she's wiping a bum.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
Very nice.
There she is.
That's the one to beat.
We'll remember what she looks like in the future.
And Steve, did you say you were doing detect magic or not?
Yeah, I'll do detect magic. I'm going to use as a bonus action. I'm going to convert one of my sorcery points into a spell slot. So I effectively cast detect magic without using a spell slot. I'll use one of my sorcery points instead.
Okie dokie. So, in the room, from in the room, the statue is emanating some kind of magic, a form of magic.
What school?
Hogwarts.
Yeah. It's difficult.
Well, I'll tell
I'm
you
not
what we'll
sure
do.
which.
I'll investigate the statue and see if I can find any symbols or ascertain where the
will
magic is coming from.
assist you in that, my good man.
Okay.
You don't want me to see if it's trapped or anything, no?
I've rolled a 19, so I'll
You're good.
get on with it.
Basically, the description is that it's a buff. It's if you sacrifice some blood, then you will have resistance to fire for 1 hour.
We should have gone the other way.
Yeah. That would have been good for you, Cal. How are you anyway?
I'm alright. I've got 35 hit points left. So, because that's the temporary ones, they took the brunt of it. So.
Okay.
I could heal.
Also, on one of the tables you find an open book describing the devil Garazol and his savage exploits and conquests in service of the Archdevil Zariel.
Let's take it hasn't got a picture of it.
No pictures.
So Gary's Hole confirmed as serving Zariel.
Yeah.
So we assume that he's out and about.
Doing the bidding of Zariel.
So any of the weapons magical?
No.
What a surprise.
Okay, I might take a scimitar anyway, because it saves buying one.
Yep, there's a range of scimitars and daggers.
I don't know what I did by a longbow and realised I could just do a different one.
We can grab a couple. I'm gonna grab a scimitar too.
Do
For a
it.
scimitar, you can always sell it afterwards.
Yeah, we could do that.
Have a scimitar.
I don't think I've got a scimitar actually. No.
I don't think you can use a scimitar, but you know.
I think I can. Yeah.
Can you?
I think they're finesse.
Yeah.
Are they simple?
In my list that I can use.
They're
it's in there.
light and finesse, but they are martial weapons, not
Oh,
simple.
Marshall.
So my weapons are club, dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar, sickle, sling, spear.
Oi. Well, maybe I'll have a little look at these here scimitars then.
Might grab a scimitar then myself.
Okie dokie.
So anything else in this room? We look around.
No, nothing else apart from. No. That's it for these rooms. Everybody make a perception check, please.
No.
21 from me.
Perception.
Oh, I get advantage, don't I? Feel that. Is it a sight one or a?
It's not a sight, no.
All right, so 4.
20. 15
Ten.
plus 5.
I'm just trying to find it now. Where is it? There we go. Who got the highest?
I got
Is it
20.
Car?
Calamity.
I got 20.
Cal? Okay, Cal. You finished searching this particular room, and your ears kind of prick up as you hear echoing screams of terror, which seem to be coming from the ritual chamber room.
Oh no, I can hear screams from that ritual chamber room. Maybe we should go there.
Maybe we shouldn't go there.
Oh, yeah, so then I might just go home now. I've had enough already. Those dogs knock out of me.
There's no other way out of this room, is there?
Of the room you're in, there is actually.
Oh,
There is. So in the room you're in, there are 3 doorways. The one you came out of, the southern door, was the other corridor right from the start.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a northern door. The northern door links you to...
That should take us back up to the thing.
Yeah.
My drawing is correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that would have been the door that was on our left when we come out of the bedroom. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to use...
So that's actually the quickest way back, isn't it? So if we open that door, we're right at the door to the summoning chamber then.
Pretty much, yeah. You basically got 1, 2, 3, and then the big summoning chamber room is at the top.
Hmm.
3, 84. So I'm going to use 11 of my laying on hands to be back to normal.
Cool.
I'll hand Cal my potion of healing for her to take.
cool.
Okay.
Excellent.
Now, it's gone 11.
Yeah, I think we should knock it there.
You want to leave it there?
Yeah.
Or do you want to push on? It's up to
No,
you.
I've
There
got
is...
I've got
I'm
stuff
getting a bit tired because the heat, I think. I'm sort of like...
It is. I'm doing it as well. I'm still
feel myself
sweltering.
Concentration's kind of dipping
Yep.
in. I'm like, oh, yeah.
The one encounter we can put on to the next session, and
Cool.
it is basically a it's a fight, but it's potentially not a quick one, so we could end up doing it for another hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's hot, it's locked down. See you again in 2 weeks.
Lockdown, lockdown.
It's 5 to
Hot down,
5.
lockdown.
Crackerjack.
So we'll move you into the main chamber
Yes.
where all the bodies are. So it still smells a bit, but you notice from the north wall, it's like the sound is emanating through the northern wall, and we'll leave it there. And we'll pick this up the next session.
Okay.
Righto. Well done.
Jolly
Thank
good
you very
approach.
much.
That was an interesting one. It was again, you're getting one step closer, and
Well, it's all beginning to make sense now, isn't it?
yeah, I was talking to Steve earlier, and it was you figured out the plot fairly quickly. It's not hard to do, but yes, it's the descendants of the Hell Riders. So now it's a little bit more padding that out, getting to know that, but now you have a clear indicator of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Garazol.
Or Gabgon.
Kind of sympathise with Zerial now. Though. I'm a bit like, do I blame her for doing that?
And you've got a dead dog as your companion. There you go. Look.
Yeah.
You got a zombie dog. That's
A
good.
zombie dog. As long as it
What does the
stays
zombie dog
intact.
do?
24 hours. As 1 hit point, I can get it to attack people. So it has the stats of a zombie. So yeah, just basically I can use it in battle for like 24 hours, and it just dies again.
It can give you the help action then, I guess.
Yeah.
It can distract you, so it gets distract it, so I can get sneak attack as well. Nice.
So, thank you very much for joining us. This is AVERNUS Rising, Band of Badgers. Checking the description below for discounts to our various friends of Badgers. And we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully with another Eldritch Foundry giveaway. Who knows? Maybe it'll be 2.
Might enter
Right.
that one.
You might do. By the time you enter it, we'll be doing something else. You won't be able to. It'll be gone. Who knows? Win a wormwood table.
Oh, really?
If only.
I won a
Right.
T-shirt last week.
Yeah.
In
during D&D Live with me and Steve on the Beadle and Grimm's Twitch channel. You won the lucky sod. You only came on for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Came on
I
with
was on
that
for 3
t-shirt.
freaking hours. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see if we get something in the post. That'd be nice. But yes, Beadle and Grim, very nice. And some of the stuff that I've got here is supplemented by my Avernus box. And I've also got something else which I can't show you until 2 weeks' time. So maybe I can enhance that too. But we'll wait and see. Right. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.